So we got the kitchen in. Looks fairly good. Notice that we can't see the front of the house here, and that's of course because of the crop region being turned off. So we'll turn the crop region on and then extend it down a little farther so we can see the entirety of the house. And then down here, hide the crop region. Remember, one of the requirements of the class is that face a brick to face a brick to face a brick. Uh-oh, got that wall in backwards. I don't know, let's put it in anyway and see what happens. So, brick's on the inside, simply click on it, hit the space bar, it'll flip the brick to the outside, and sure enough, the dimension still goes to the outside. So that's okay. That's okay. We said it had to be even inches. Oh, lucky us. That's okay too. So we have even inches. We don't have to make any modifications. And we can move on to the next step, which is what? Well, if we're going to put a dining room here and then a living room next to it, let's call it a great room. That should be maybe 30 feet wide. So let's put a dimension in there just to see. From here to here is a little more than that. We'll just click on this wall. It is activated. We'll change that to 30 feet on the inside. We might have to modify a little bit because we want that face-to-face brick, face of brick to face of brick to be an even inches. So we got to move it back 1/4 of an inch. We'll just click on this wall and we'll just make that 4 inches. Delete, enter. Now that satisfies that. And we have a dining room and a living room combined together. We'll call it the great room. It's okay for these dimensions to be less than even inches, as long as the outside is even inches. The first team that's going to work here is really the basement crew. And they're going to build those basement walls to 2 inches of precision. So we might as well draw it to 2 inches of precision. If any more than that, meaning if we had a 1/16 of an inch and we went out to the job site, they'd laugh us off the job site. They're just not going to get that accurate. Maybe in commercial work, but definitely not in residential will they ever do that kind of precision. So let's see. Since the 3 on the left were even inches, that one should be even inches as well. All right, so let's say we want to put might as well put our stairway in. And let's say we want our stairway to be a U-shaped stairway and it goes here. So let's do that. Architecture. We're looking for stair. And we have to pay attention to where it starts and where it finishes. So the base level will be the first floor, but the top level, we want it to be the second floor. So now Revit knows what we want. So I don't really worry about placing it. I get it built right, and then I just move it. So let's take a look here. It's telling us 7 risers created, 10 remaining, 8 created, 9 remaining. Okay, so that's good. We'll click it there. And then let's try to click right here. And so I'm left. Okay, so this is the left side. So let's keep going. Not looking good. So let's change that to right. And yeah, that does look better. So we can click out anywhere beyond the stairs. That looks good. I put the landing in automatically. I like it. We'll say okay. And now, I guess I want the edge of the stair to line up with this wall, so we can place it now. Notice I wasn't worried about it before. And then we want the edge of this to line up with that wall. So we'll just go over here and say align and make sure we're picking the right one. That's the stringer. Sometimes I recess the stringer into the wall, but for this case. All right, so let's take a look at what we did here. We just put the stairs in. Not difficult. There we go. We have the stairs going from the first floor up to the second floor. We don't have the floors in yet, which is all right. We can take a look at that. Looks good. Now I want to go to the drawing that has the section lines in it because I want to grab, let's flip this section and then we'll take a look at it again in the section. And you can see that this is if you hover over it, it says second floor. There's a little bit of room left for the nosing. So you have the nosing here. We still have the riser, but we put our nosing in there. And where does it start? Right at the first floor. So that's exactly what we wanted it to do. So if I go back to the first floor, notice that I can't see the whole house. Again, the crop region needs to be enlarged. So I turn it on, and then I just drag it over, and then I turn it off because I don't want to see it. So we have a kitchen and a breakfast nook. This is a great room. It's this combination of the dining room and living room. We'll just call it a great room. And one more thing we might want to do is let's put in, might be too far, but we can work on it. Let's put in let's say we're going to have a hallway here, which has a closet and then a laundry room. And then the entrance to the powder room will be here. So it's sort of hidden. Well, let's just pull this wall down and let's do the create similar. Just put this right here. All right. So this was a 5-foot hallway, which is nice. So let's make that a 5-foot hallway, which is very spacious. In a house of this size, we probably wouldn't have hallways that wide, but it's all right. So I have the option of typing VG and turning on the dimensions, or I can simply go to the first floor that shows dimensions and then I can put them in here. So let's do that. I went to the first floor that shows dimensions. So from here to here, what do we want? 5 feet. Okay, so let's make it 5. Okay. Probably don't need that much space. Let's copy this guy down. And let's clean it up a little bit by pulling it back. So now we're going to have a closet, which will make it a walk-in closet. So probably 6 feet wide would be nice for a walk-in closet. So we know we just click on the object that we want to move, change the dimension to what we want it to be, and Revit will change that dimension by moving the object that we have highlighted. Let's grab this guy and copy him over. We'll just do it. We don't have to be precise because we can use the precision. We'll click on the edge of that wall and the edge of that wall. Okay. So I can see that I have a lot of extra space here. Let's put in another wall there for the powder room. We'll just copy this over. And I'm going to say the powder room is 6 feet wide. 5 feet wide is enough, but let's make it 6 just to make it a little bit more generous. 6. Okay, so I don't think we're going to do that. So we'll pull this guy back. So, and I don't think we're going to, actually, we can probably do this, bring this guy over to here and get rid of this guy. And I'm thinking that we're going to make this space the laundry room, which is way too big. So the other side of the laundry room will be an outside wall. So let's just do that. Let's put this in here and here. And let's make the laundry room 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3 foot for a walkway in the middle would be the minimum, plus a 2-foot countertop on both sides. So that would be 7 feet. So let's make that walkway between, instead of 3, we'll make it 5. So 5 plus 2 is 7, plus 2 is 9. So this dimension should be 9 feet. So let's just put that in there. We're going to see, I don't think it'll let us see if it will. Can we change that? No, we can't change that dimension. Okay, why is that? Well, we'll put another one in and see what happened here. Why we have that issue. I want to move this. My dimensions are activated. But oh, that's good. So we said 9 feet. So Revit's going to change that dimension to, oh, because that went out to there. So now it's 9 feet in there. But remember, we want this to be an even inch dimension. So we're going to make it a little bit more than 9 feet on the inside by saying 9 feet 10. So we're still good. Okay, so we have another, that would be a huge laundry room, but we also want to have another closet, guest closet. So let's right click on that, create similar, and oh, we can put it right there. We can always move it later. So that's going to be another big walk-in closet. That's probably bigger than we need. Probably should be a reach-in closet. So let's just dimension from here to here. And we'll make that inside dimension 2 feet. And this is a huge laundry room. No one would ever complain about that laundry room being that huge, but it's really, really big. All right, so we're starting to lay it out. One other thing we want to do is put in a room over here, create similar, and just put that wall right across here. And we'll align that wall with the edge of the stairs. That's going to be our office in the front of the house. And we'll just create similar. It's very easy to draw these things in. And how wide do we want our office to be? Well, let's take a look. Looks like it's going to be pretty big. Yeah, let's make it 16 feet, and the rest of that will be, let's make it 18 feet. And the rest of that will be the foyer. So that's what you're going to walk into, up the stairs. Great room. We have an office, we have a laundry room, a walkway from the back door. We have a door coming in from the garage, walk to the laundry room, walk to the walk-in closet. I guess we'll come into the powder room from here. So it's a little private entrance and exit. And then when guests come in, there's a guest closet here. And the rest of that is the laundry room. A little bigger than we wanted, but that's all right. On your first Revit project, you don't have to design the most beautiful house ever. It's more important to understand how to navigate and how to do the commands and get what you want. So that looks pretty good. Let's just double check to make sure. This should be this correct dimension, but let's just double check to make sure. 48'4", even dimensions. Now, I got dimensions all over here. It's a mess. So I'm just going to click on that. I'm going to right click and say select all instances visible in view. So that's going to select all of the dimension lines, and I'm just going to delete them for now. Save the project, and we've gone to the next step of laying out the first floor. Now, if we start putting in doors and windows and we don't like what we're seeing, we can always move it. It's just digital ink.